Hi Leute und willkommen zurück zu Vesperia. Wir wollen jetzt nochmal in dieses olle Eisgebiet, damit wir Estelle endlich helfen können, ihre Kraft richtig zu beherrschen. Zum Glück hatte ich... wo waren sie jetzt? Heilige... Heilige Tränke gekauft. Und dass die Viecher in Ruhe lassen. Sind hier neue Truhen? Oder sind das nur die, die ich ausgelassen habe? Muss ich jetzt von der anderen Seite hingehen? Na, hallo, Schiff. Lass das. Auf. Naja, es geht halt auf dem Eis nicht. Ach so, blockieren wir den Weg, Viech. Gucken, ob das jetzt einen Unterschied macht oder ob wir an der gleichen Stelle.
Oh, it's cold, cold, cold.
So, what are you going to do with the air grenade?
I'm going to use the energy to make an air converter. My plan is to efficiently convert the air into matter, decreasing the overall amount of air. But for that, it's ideal to have the converter use energy similar to both air and matter.
How is that energy different from air?
Elementally separated air transitions into matter in stages and eventually becomes stable. I'm going to stop its transition between the two states and develop a converter formula.
So it won't be air or matter?
It's a state that's closer to matter than to air, but it's still not quite matter. We call it mana.
To think that one short utterance could hold more gravity than the light used to lure...
It actually has a really long, complicated name, but mana's good enough. But it'll still be less stable than actual matter, so we'll need something to act as a core.
The epithea.
And a lot of air and Estelle's power to recombine the formula.
Using my power without...
But we can't just sit here and...
Yeah?
It's a bet I'm willing to take.
I guess I should be the one trying to stop you, but I'm game to get in on this bet too.
I'll wager 1 billion gold on that.
The theory is correct.
I'll return this billion gold to you many times over.
Oh, truly now?
Yep. Come on.
Das waren die mich durch. Kann man hier rumgehen?
We will not go easy on you.
Azure! Azure Edge!
Ascendant!
Whirling Havoc!
Blade of noble light!
I'll blow you away!
With an indestructible evil!
Azure Edge! Whirling Havoc! Whirling Havoc!
Nicht?
Come, oh silver light! Is that the best you can do?
Whirling you're dead!
Oh sharpened rage! Right through that
Whirling Havoc!
That's the best you can do!
That's enough!
A disturbing power now unleashed! Meet thy judgment upon the evil before me! Blue light has strength!
Bye-bye.
That's the logical...
Hättest du mal mich nicht gestört.
I tell you, thinking of a converter for air. You're quite the thinker. That's our genius mage girl.
Well, I had a hint to go off of.
Come to think of it, you did say you'd investigated Zod, didn't you?
Despite its amazing size, it wasn't running off of air. Even though it was a barrier blastia to protect the entire world.
A barrier blastia? Oh yeah, they were protecting the world from the Autophagos.
You mean to say it's been there for a millennium? It's as dogged as a philosophizing anemone.
Same goes for the Autophagos. It's been clinging to that barrier for...
Alexei seemed to believe Zod was a weapon, but he couldn't have been more mistaken.
But the runaway air was the cause for the Autophagos' awakening, wasn't it? Ah, so that's why they would use a barrier running on power other than air.
But then, what sort of power was it used?
The children of the full moon, perhaps?
It was actually energy taken straight from them. Inside that giant core, it continued to power Zod as a virtually perpetual formula. Most likely, the energy was taken in exchange for their lives.
The light of life was extinguished from the children of the full moon.
So that's what Miorso's legend...
According to Duke, they did it of their own free will. They wanted to save the world.
The love the children of the full moon bore for this world is what created the barrier.
The power of love. Makes you want to cry.
They sacrificed themselves for the world.
Aha. Hier, die Truhe da. Das war unerwartet laut. Okay, das ist die falsche Stelle. Yes. Oh, what the fuck? Manchmal, ne? Geht noch nicht. Okay. Haben wir doch gerade erst gechoppt. Ihr könnt jetzt nicht schon wieder Neues dahin. Ach, dann geht. Nee. Die 34 Punkte in Def würde ich gerne behalten. Okay, nein.
That monster's not gonna show up.
If it does, you'll beat it up for us just like...
You're mean.
Okay, I'm ready. Estelle. Now, I'll release the control formula. Once I do that, the air crene will react to you and produce more air. I want you to recompose the air formula into a stable formula closer to mana.
I don't understand.
Yeah, the water element is strong here, so imagine flowing water and let your body flow with the air. The theory behind materializing air is the same as performing magic. If Estelle can recompose the air into a state close to mana, then I should be able to guide the air into the cyanociel.
Can we do anything?
No. Go take a nap or
We'd freeze to death if we...
We're pretty handy, you know. We can cook or fish or...
I wouldn't say anything.
We can use the conversion formula we found in Zaude.
That was for substituting life for air. Your life! You can't do that!
But if this fails, then we'll all be swallowed up by a flood of air.
We're all risking our lives. Let us help.
All right. I'll use your life energy to guide the air into the cyan. If we do that, I think Estelle will understand the flow of the air without it.
All right, everyone. Let's do this.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Ready, Estelle? Everyone, come over here.
Go ahead.
Try and synchronize yourself with my formula. There, that's good.
Rechts, nach links. Nee. Das wird so nix. Minispiele. Bäh. Tot, tot, tot. Keine schwierigen Sachen spielen, bitte, danke.
The air is collecting in the cyanociel. The formula is working. The force field is stable. It's good.
What happened?
Did it not work?
No, it's still under control, but a formula for reshaping the apatheia. It's reformulating itself.
Rip.
That voice.
Judith? Yes, it is I, Bellius. Or rather, I was once Bellius. but no more.
What's going on here?
Could the will of Belius trapped in the apatheia have... Amazing.
I feel the waters of the world at my command. I am the ruler of the waters.
Okay. So, did it work?
It's gone way beyond working. I never thought it would gain a will of its own.
Nature's mysteries will forever transcend the limited scope of our imagination.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on this one.
Humans? What creature am I? Though no longer Belius the Intellicheia, you have granted life to me.
A being that controls the essence of a material. Maybe you're a spirit.
And so my name
The splishy splashy watercolored queen!
An ancient word for the ruler of the waters. How about Undine?
Undine. Henceforth, I shall be known as the spirit Undine. Ah, I feel the power swell within me, such is the benefit of the air which you saw fit to gather for me.
It wasn't any cakewalk either.
Receive this now as token of my thanks.
Todesschal, Finsterreiche, Mondstein.
Undine, we need to get the world's air under control. Please lend us your power.
Very well. However, my powers alone will be...
Huh?
I control only the waters. You must gather those who rule the other elements as...
The elements of earth, water, wind, and fire. We need at least 3 more.
We'll need help from the other Entelikeia, won't we?
Aye. There are very few Entelikeia left. Pharaoh, Gusios.
And Baul.
Not Baul.
Not the
And on top of that, I won't allow it.
Undine, do you have any ideas?
The shining forest of Arialumen and Reloise, the root of the world. Your friend Baul should know the location of these places.
She disappeared.
No, she is here. I feel her.
It seems like the air Krene has quieted down too. Even though we're not controlling Estelle's power.
Really? So, Undine is controlling Estelle's power?
You mean Estelle is really free?
Yes.
That's great, Estelle.
Well, things are sure taking a turn.
Yeah, I never would have, but we finally see the...
It's a pinprick, but as welcome as the rays of sun that pierce into the ocean's depths.
Okay, und ich habe hier noch eine Truhe gesehen. Haben wir die nicht? Ach so, ja, klar. Aha, schlechter. Was hatten wir jetzt? Ein Schwert. Doch kein Schwert. Ja klar, machen wir sie noch stärker. Easy. War das ein... Ne, das war... Was sie so oder so hatte. Wie hieß das? Rächer, ne? Später noch mal gucken. Beziehungsweise hier müsste das angezeigt werden, oder? Ist das... irgendwo als neu markiert. Das hatten wir vorher gefunden. Genau das. Oder auch vorher. Finstere Rächer. Ach, das ist für Estelle. Okay. Ja, guck mal, geht Magie und physischer Angriff hoch. Und sie bekommt extra Kombos. Da, nimm. Wir müssen die Richtung raus, ne? So, und jetzt haben wir auch praktisch wieder diese...
Is Undine really here?
Yes. I can't really explain.
Perhaps she dwells within us.
Well, she was created through Estelle, so maybe the two are connected. Very interesting.
Hey, save the research for later, okay?
I know.
What was that?
Isn't that where?
It came from the direction.
So.
The Adafagos. No. Has Zaude stopped working?
Uh-oh. Do you think we might have done something to set this off?
That is the true catastrophe.
That thing does look like it could eat the whole world.
What are we supposed to do about something like that?
Tja.
It's a touch too big to fillet with just my kitchen knife.
Hey Rita, Duke said the Autophagos was born from air.
Huh?
So if the spirits convert air into matter, could we do something about the Autophagos if we had enough spirits?
I don't know. But I do think it's...
Let's try it,
Then it's settled.
Baul! Yes, I see. The servants of the Autophagos are attacking a city.
I guess we can't ignore something like that. Let's go.
Okay, und was ich gerade sagen wollte, jetzt haben wir praktisch dieses Seraphim und Shepherd, was es ja in Tales of Vesperia gibt, praktisch dieses System, dass ein normaler Mensch diese Spirits, diese Seraphim sehen kann und halt 4 Seraphim jeweils vom Element Feuer, Wasser, Wind und Erde vereint. Und praktisch diese Legende, also das startet halt hier. Ich kann das Schiff halt hier nicht hoch. Das ist so nervig. Falsch gelaufen, toll. Ich hätte auch mal auf die Minimap gucken können gerade. Ich dachte, hier wird vielleicht noch irgendwie was liegen oder so, aber nö. Hier geht's direkt wieder, aber vorher, ne. Nordpolika. Halt, stopp. Was ist hier los? Vorsichtshalber, ne? Nicht, dass jetzt irgendwie alle Monster 20 Level über uns sind. Dann haben wir ein Problem.
Look! It's hanging on to the city!
That black thing. That's what we saw on the sands of Kogor.
That was Pharaoh's vision. This is real.
It looks like it's trying to eat the air. Is the Atafagos drawn to air?
This thing looks...
It may be.
Come on.
Na. Warum werden mir 2 angezeigt? In der Liste. Seht, das weiß ich immer noch nicht, was ich damit machen soll. Weil hier steht anwenden. Drücken. Genau, das war Feuer, Wasser. Also Wasser jetzt erstmal. Aber ich glaube, das kann die Sachen auch einfach durchwechseln oder irgendwie sowas. Bin ich der Meinung. Und die beiden Wasserattacken. Das hat keins. Das hat auch keins. Sollte so gehen.
Oh, come on, innocent waters! I will stay by a luring snare and deliver my enemies unto me.
Damn it!
Oh, power that tries soul shine!
I'll blow you away! Hurling
Rise,
havoc!
the light of life!
Will ich das mal machen?
Alright.
Oh, angelic princes, learn to touch me! Luring snare and deliver my enemies unto me. Moonlight havoc! Blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil! Lunar Rondo! I'm okay! Hurt them, but I may purity! Be gone! Lunar Rondo! Blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil! Crescent Moon Blade! Yeah, Crescent Moon Blade! Run Ascendant!
I'll blow you away!
Lunar Gale! Oh, blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil!
Hurling havoc!
I'm using that thing! I'm okay!
Hurling havoc!
Oh, caprice of innocent waters!
As your edge! Hurling havoc!
Lunar Rondo!
Hurling
My enemies unto me as Jane do! Lunar Rise! Lunar Rondo! Blade
this is bad.
All right.
Are you okay? Is that the best you
that's
can
like-
do? Arise, away, power, even indestructible evil. Is that the best you can do?
Oh, blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil.
Embrace. I'm using this. Foul affliction, be gone. Recover.
I'll blow you away.
Deliver my enemies unto me.
Oh, silver light. Is that the best you can do?
Quelling havoc. You're dead.
Oh, blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil.
Angelic princess, grant us your magnificent embrace.
My snare and deliver my enemies unto me.
We're not done yet.
No way. No way.
I'll blow you away. No good.
I'm okay.
Deliver my enemies unto me.
Healing circle.
All right.
Oh, blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil.
You're dead.
Finish
Storm. Lunafang.
That was easy.
I hope the town is all right.
Let's go check it out.
Guess practice makes perfect.
I'm even
Okay. Ach, noch mehr davon.
Hold your position.
Aha. Ein paar Feuerbälle reichen, Alter.
Things getting wild around here.
You were... I guess I'm safe.
It seems that this was the only city to be attacked.
This isn't about luck.
Where were you, Rita?
I went to check the barrier blast. Its power had been raised. And I guess the monsters were drawn to... The power is returned to normal.
We thought raising the power would protect us. I'll go see the citizens. Feel free to rest here as...
Thanks for the off.
You are all welcome at...
Thanks.
Okay. Oh, hier ist eine Quest. Hä? Doch nicht. Hä? Ich dachte, das wäre dieses... ich habe eine Quest, komm mal her. Weil als Gilde können wir auch ein paar Quests machen. Ich habe schon offscreen welche angenommen. Einmal irgendwie einen Typen finden und ein Buch überbringen oder irgendwie sowas. Ach so, jetzt müssen wir auch noch bezahlen dafür. Ich habe die Stadt gerettet. Das Wetter und damit die auftretenden Monster können sich bei einem Aufenthalt in einem Gasthaus ändern. Manche Monster mit seltenen Objekten erscheinen nun unter bestimmten Wetterbedingungen. Probier. Okay. Ja. Okay, dann suchen wir die nächsten Spirits für Erde, Wind und Feuer im nächsten Part. Ciao, Leute.